Hello students, in last video we discussed about linear equation, how to solve linear equation, how to find the value of variables from the given linear equation. Now today we are going to discuss about some practical problems based on your linear equation. Suppose question says that sum of two given number is this and one number is greater than one number is double than other number. So find the numbers. Such type of problems you have to first frame the linear equation, then solve for the variable, and you have the correct answer. Let's discuss some questions. There are some questions about this type, that in that question is given that sum of three consecutive odd number is 87. This digit or this digit may be changed, but question pattern says same, sum of consecutive odd or even, it depends, and it says that is this one, find the number. All, I think all of you know what is the meaning of consecutive. Consecutive means one after another, they are in continuous way, like example 1 2 3 4. So these numbers are consecutive numbers. I'm not talking about odd number. These numbers are consecutive numbers. If we are going to discuss about consecutive odd numbers, then these numbers are 3, 5, 7, likewise. So these are consecutive odd number. So always remember, whenever you are going to solve questions of consecutive odd number or consecutive even number, your supposition is most important way. So I am telling you, if it is given about odd number, so you must assume that it is easier, you can assume x plus 1, x plus 3, likewise. But no, I am going to say that you must assume, always remember that whenever we multiply any number with 2, that number is even number. If we multiply any number with 2, that number is even number. And in that even number, if we add 1, that number is odd number. For example, suppose the value of n is 1, then double of n, 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is a odd number. So in case of odd number, your supposition should be this one. Or in case of even number, only 2n. This much. If we suppose likewise, then you can easily solve the questions. Okay, now solve this one. In this case, let consecutive odd numbers are, as we discussed, first one is what, 2n plus 1, clear. Then what is the second one? We add 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, 2n plus 5. These are consecutive numbers, because in in even number, 2n is even number na? So in even number we are adding odd numbers. This gives you the result odd number. Suppose we are adding 3 in 4. 4 is even number, 3 is odd number. When we add both, 4 plus 3, we get 7. That is odd number. Similarly, if we add 6 and 1, 1 is odd, so 6 plus 1, 7. But 1 is, somehow it says neither odd nor even, but actually 1 is odd number. So this is your concept, and according to question, what it says, that sum of these numbers, first number, second number, and third number is 87. Question look like in complex way, but no, it is the unique way to solve questions, this type of questions. Otherwise you can use n plus 1, n plus 3, n plus 5. That one is also better, but I'm doing B perfect solve likewise. So whenever we try to solve 2n 2n 2n, we have 6n plus 1 plus 3 plus 5, it's a 5 3 8 9 equals to 87. 6n equals to 87 minus 9, it's near about 88. Sorry, it's a 78. It's a 78. Clear? So therefore n equals to 78 upon 6 equal to 6 1 just 6, 6 3 just 13. So what are the numbers? Numbers are, value of n is 13. So 13 2s are 26. Numbers are 2n plus 1. Put the value of n 13. 2 is 26. First number is 27. Then second number 2n plus 3. Means what? It's a 2 into 13 plus 3. 29. 2n plus 5. 2 into 13 plus 5 equals to 26 plus 5, 31. Again, if you want to cross check it. 9 1 10 plus 7 17, 1 carry 4 3 7 1 8 87. So this is your perfect one. This is your solution. Always remember this part. If you use this one, you can solve your question very easily. This one. I hope this one is clear. Move to the next question. Another question in this book, it's a little bit lengthiest one, so I am reading slowly and note down the some important part. It says that sum of two number is 80. Okay, it's given that sum of two number is 80. It's not never indicate odd number, even number, consecutive. What is it is not given, only the sum of two number is 80. Then it says that if the larger number exceeds 4 times the smaller number by 5, larger number exceeds 4 times from the smaller number by 5, it may, this sentence gives you the idea. Suppose the smaller number is x, always suppose the smallest part. Suppose the smaller number is x. So what is the larger number? Larger number is 4 times 4x exceeds 5 plus 5. So you must suppose, let the smaller number equals to x. Larger number 4x plus 5, this one, and their sum is 80 according to question. X plus 4x plus 5 equals to 80. 5x plus 5 equals to 80. 5x equals to 75. This 5 come this side, gives up 25. X equals to 75 upon 5, it's a 15. The value of x is 15. So numbers are, what are numbers? Numbers are 15. The first number is 15 and second number it's a 4x plus 5, it's a 4 into 5 plus 5, it's a 54, 65. And see the sum, it's a, this plus this equals to 80. Likewise, you can check the cross check the question. So I think this one is clear. Sum is given, there is some condition part. These two are given part. Clear? Questions, these two are given part. This is specially condition part, and by using this condition, again we have another condition. This is the question. It gives you the hint. This gives you the how to solve. This gives you the hint to form the solution, find the solution. Sorry, this is this one. So move to the next question. Now next question is, a girl was asked to multiply a number by 7 upon 8. Number is not given. Instead, she divided the numbers by 7 upon 8 and got the result 15 more than the correct result. What is the number? So one by one, see this side. Here, let the number equals to x. What is the correct result? Correct result says that you have to multiply this number by 7 upon 8. It says that multiply a number, given number by 7 upon 8. So x into 7 upon 8. What is the result? It's a 7x upon 8. We can write. Clear? Now, what is the wrong one? Instead of multiplication, she divided by this. Instead of multiplication, divided number by 7 upon 8. So what is the result? X into 8 upon 7. It's a 8x upon 7. Clear? And then next part says that got the result 15 more than the correct result. This is 15 more than this one. What does it mean? It means this number minus this number gives you the 15. So I am not solving this side. Come to this side. According to question, it says that 8x upon 7 minus 7x upon 8 equals to 15. Try to solve. 7, 8, LCM is 56. It's a 64x minus 49x equals to 15. Then solve this side. 4 minus 9, it's a 5. 14 minus 9, it's a 5, sorry. And that's 5. 5 minus 4, 1. 15x upon 56 equals to 15. So what is the value of x? 15 into 56 upon 15. The value of x is 56. This is your number. This is your required number. So hope this one is easier for you. Likewise, many questions are given, you must solve. I am coming to some complex question. Let's see. Okay, in this video, this is last question. We move slowly. We must focused on the question, how to solve and how to frame the question, all the things you have focused. So I am using this video, making this topic in some part, maybe 2 or 3 part. This is in this video's last question, and rest of you may solve same questions given in your book. If you have any problem, then you ask me by using either comment part, giving your problem in comments, so that I must understand where you have problem, and if I found it's a logically one and required one, then I make another video to solve your queries. Okay, it's given that numerator of a fraction means you have to choose the fraction. If fraction is given, you must suppose let fraction without reading the question. If it is give of question of fraction, suppose let the fraction is in this case I am using word a upon b, fraction equals to a upon b. Clear? Always x y, it looks like not look like nice. Okay, come to the point. The numerator of a fraction is 4 less than its denominator. 4 less, numerator of a fraction is 4 less than its denominator. Means what? B minus A equals to 4. Numerator of the fraction is 4 less than its denominator, means denominator is greater one. It's good, it's a proper fraction. Then if the numerator is decreased by 2, if the numerator is decreased by 2 and denominator is increased by 1, the fraction becomes 1 upon 8. Find the fraction. Okay, leave this topic. Come to the new part. Given question. According to question, it says that yes, this is your fraction. Clear? But it says that if the numerator is decreased by 2, numerator, this one is decreased by 2 means minus 2, and denominator is increased by 1 means plus 1. So the fraction is 1 upon 8 or multiple of 1 upon 8, doesn't matter. Clear? So we'll try to solve first this one. Always remember, this is your equation 1. We use this value b equals to a plus 4 also. Clear? Now according to question, we know that we do the cross multiplication. It's 8 into a minus 2. Always remember, for doing the when we do the cross multiplication, use first bracket. 8a minus 16 equals to b plus 1, or we can write down 8a minus b equals to 16, minus 16 come this side, plus 16, 16 plus 1, 17. This is your equation number 2. Now we can place the value of b in this place. Putting the value of b into from here. So it's a 8a minus is there, placed minus, value of b is a plus 4, use bracket, a plus 4 equals to 17. Then try to solve, remove bracket, change the sign. It's a 8a minus a, it's a 7a minus 4, 17 plus 4, it's a 21. I hope it's clear. Minus 4 shift to that side. A equals to 21 upon 7, it's a 3. A equals to 3, therefore b equals to a plus 4, it's a 7 fraction equals to 3 upon 7. This is your fraction. So that's all for today. Your homework is try to solve in your book, whatever your book, up to question number 6 or 7. Tomorrow we'll discuss some more questions. Tomorrow means in next video, sorry. That's all for today. Thank you.